This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one.
Yeah!
Player two.
Player
three.
Yeah!
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. This means war. Manimal. Let's celebrate. From screen to stage. Literature. And what's the word? A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player one, make a selection. During the Revolutionary War, volunteers ready to fight with 60 seconds notice were called these. It's player one. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. Yes. Player one. In this U.S. war, it was the Yanks versus the Confederates. Yes, player one. Yes. Player one. This future state declared its independence in 1836 during a war with Mexico. Let's hear it, player one. Right. Choose again, player one. Lasting from 1957 to this year, the Vietnam War is the longest in which the United States has taken part. Player one. Right. Player one. Back. The 100 Years' War, 1337 to 1453, was fought between England and this country. Let's hear it, player one. Yep. Player one, back to you for our next selection. In a Rudyard Kipling story, one of these animals saves a family from a deadly cobra. It's player two. Yeah! That's correct. Select again. A rhesus or a macaque? Yes, player one. That's it. Please pick again, player one. Of the three animals on Ontario, Canada's coat of arms, the one that fits the category. Player one. That's right. Way to go. We return to you, player one. Answer, the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. You need to select your wager. And the Daily Double clue. The scarlet species of this tropical flyer is known for its brilliant plumage and strong voice. That puts you even further ahead. You get to pick again, player one. We're sure you'll just love Ondatra zebethicus, this rodent. Okay, player two. That is correct. Player two, you pick again, please. The patron saint of lovers is honored on this annual holiday. Player one. Good. You again, player one. Former U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson founded this annual observance devoted to the environment. Yes, player three. You are correct. We return to you, player 3. Customs on this 121st day of the year include dancing around a pole and giving baskets to friends and family. It's player 3. Right. Player 3, back to you for... Collecting money for UNICEF on this holiday was begun in 1950 by a Philadelphia Sunday school class. Let's hear it, player 2. Yes.
Yeah.
Choose again, player 2. Meaning a coming, it's the period before Christmas that begins on the Sunday nearest to November 30th. Okay, player 1. Good for you. Select again. X marks the spot where the musical, inspired by this Olivia Newton-John film about a roller disco, rolled onto Broadway. It's player 1.
Yeah.
Good. Player 1. The musical Here's Love was based on this 1947 film in which the real Kris Kringle is hired to work at Macy's. Okay, player 2. Correct.
Yeah.
Player 2, back to you. A handful of actors play more than 100 roles in The 39 Steps, based on this director's 1935 suspense classic. Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. You get to pick again, player 2. A Wonderful Life is a charming musical adaptation of this director's classic film, It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, player 1.
Yeah.
That's correct. Please pick again, player 1. In the musical Legally Blonde, blonde ambition takes Elle Woods all the way to this university's law school. Player 3. Right you are. Player 3, back to you. His ship was wrecked off an island near South America. He remained alone on the island for 28 years. Let's hear it, player 2. Correct.
Hey.
We return to you, player 2. The Lilliputians called this Jonathan Swift character Quinbus Flestrin, which means Great Man Mountain. It's player 3. Good. Player 3, you pick again. In a Nathaniel Hawthorne tale, Thomas Maule built a house in Salem with 7 of these. Okay, player 3. Hey, you're right. Player 3, back to you. Tom Sawyer told this girl, "I don't care for anybody but you," then gave her a brass knob from an andiron. Player 2. You got it. Player 2, picking. The Ministry of Truth is Oceania's propaganda department in this Orwell classic. Yes, player 1. That's it. You get to pick again, player 1. On a snail, an omatophore is a stalk with this at the end. Let's hear it. Player 2. You are correct. You again, player 2. If you set some Chinese punk on fire, it's because Chinese punk is this, from the Latin for set on fire. Okay, player 3. Good. Please pick again, player 3. Let's take it over to Kelly.
When light passes through a prism, it splits into its various colors, the visible one of these.
Player 3. Right. Choose again, player 3. It's the medium on which you're traveling if you're in a hoy. It's player 2. That's correct. And here's the $1,000 clue. If you've got quinsy, also known as tonsillitis, you've got swelling in this part of your body. Yes, player 2. Correct. The Double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are the short form. Turn, turn, turn. A nude awakening. Biblical warriors. South American countries. And the 20th century. Player 3, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close that gap. Frag, meaning to kill a fellow soldier, started as a short form of this term for a type of grenade. It's player 1. Yes. Select again. If your internist gives you a script, it's short for this. Okay, player 3. Yep. Player 3, back to you. Buck, as in dollar, is short for this item once used in trade and barter. Let's hear it, player 3. Good for you. You get to pick again, player 3. A cab you drink is short for this word. Player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again. A cab you ride in is short for this word. Yes, player 3. Yeah, good. Please pick again, player 3. Like a loon's, a tern's feet have this feature, yet terns are not notable swimmers. It's player 3. That is correct. We return to you. The sooty tern is about 16 inches long, with a white forehead, and is otherwise this color above and white below. Player 2. Right you are. You again, player 2. This geographic tern's 20,000-mile trip gives it the longest migration of any bird. Let's hear it, player 2. Right. Player 2, pick again. Terns eat insects, small fish, and this type of arthropod whose name comes from the Latin for hard-shelled ones. Okay, player 3. That is correct. Select again. Named for the sea between Southeast Europe and Asia, this 21-inch long bird is one of the largest kinds of tern. Yes, player one. That's right. Way to go. Player one, back to you for our next selection. In 1953, he produced the first issue of Playboy for $10,000. Let's hear it, player two. Yes.
Hey! Oh!
Choose again, player two. No buts about it. David Caruso, Jimmy Smits, and Dennis Franz all turned the other cheek on this cop show. Yes, player one. Correct. You get to pick again, player one. Answer. The first of the two daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. So, what's your wager? All right, here's your clue. Kathleen Turner and Jerry Hall weren't close-minded, playing Mrs. Her in the stage version of The Graduate. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Select again. Trying to escape his teen idol image, this Partridge Family star posed nude for Rolling Stone in 1972. It's player two. That's correct.
Hey!
We return to you, player two. His nude descending a staircase, number two, shocked viewers at the Armory show. Okay, player three. Yes. Player three, you pick again, please. Joshua's conquest of Canaan began with the taking of Jericho, a city in this river's valley. Player one. Good. Please pick again, player one. Saul and this son, who shares his name with a famous seagull, both died at the Battle of Mount Gilboa. Yes, player three. Hey, you're right. Player three, back. Later lending his name to a popular hotel Bible, he led a successful night attack against the Midianites. Player three. Good for you. Choose again, player three. Joab was this Israelite king's successful commander when he conquered Jerusalem around 1000 BC. Let's hear it, player one. Right. Player one, pick again. Answer, the second daily double, and you have the lead. Please select your wager, player one. Okay, here is the clue. This female judge won an important battle against the Canaanites by luring them into marshland. Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Player one, back to you for our next selection. This South American country was named for a man born in 1451 in Genoa. Okay, player two. You are correct.
Hey!
You again, player two. Montevideo is its largest city. It's player three. That is correct. Select again. This country's almost 4,000-mile coastline is the longest of any in South America on the Pacific Ocean. Player three. That's right. Way to go. Player 3, pick again. It's the South American country whose capital city lies the closest to 0 degrees latitude. Let's hear it. Player 2. Right. Player 2, back to you. Kelly?
This country's Bahia mangrove ecoregion extends from Reconcavo to Todos os Santos Bay.
Yes, player 3. Good. Player 3, you pick again, please. In the 1920s, this fascist leader of Italy set up a puppet regime in Albania and reconquered Libya. It's player 2. Good. Choose again. Player 2. Elizabeth II succeeded her father, this man, who died unexpectedly at age 56. Okay, player 3. Correct. You get to pick again, player 3. On February 8, 1904, Japanese ships attacked this country's fleet at Lushun, Manchuria, beginning a war. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. We return to you, player 3. On February 15, 1965, Canada's new flag, which featured an 11-pointed one of these, flew for the first time. It's player 2. That's correct.
Hey!
Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? On Valentine's Day, 1989, the Ayatollah Khomeini showed no love for this author's satanic verses, giving him a death sentence. Yes, player 3. Yep. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Here's the Final Jeopardy category. The sea. What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. The Final Jeopardy clue is as follows. National seas include the Irish, the Philippine, and this one bordered to its west by Iceland. Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score? What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... And your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Congratulations, player 1. You're the winner. So long.